Hello everyone. Today we will start with the new chapter, that is straight line. In our 10th class, we did the coordinate geometry, in which we did the concept of find the distance between two coordinates by using the distance formula. Then we did how to find out the point which divides the line segment internally in the ratio of m/n. And then one more concept, the area of a triangle. If three vertices, coordinates of three vertices are given, then how to find out the area of a triangle. This concept we did it in 10th class. Now we will elaborate that concept little bit further in 11th class. So first topic of straight line is related to the slope. Suppose that in this coordinate or in this plane, if there is a one line L which makes an angle theta, with the positive direction of x-axis but anti-clockwise in this way, then this theta is called as, inclination of a line. Inclination of a line. So the slope of a line means वो लाइन, एक लाइन एक्सिस पर कितने स्लोप पर, कितनी स्लांट पर है, that we have to find out. So the line L which makes with the positive direction of x-axis anti-clockwise, then that theta, the angle which makes with the x-axis and anti-clockwise, it is inclination of a line. So the definition is the angle theta made by this line, angle theta made by this line L with the positive direction of x-axis and measured anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise means in this way. Then it is called inclination of the line. Is it clear? So theta is the inclination of the line. Now, if theta is the inclination of the line, then tan theta is the slope of a line, or we can call it as gradient also. Gradient, slope of a line or gradient of a line. So theta we can get it from here with the positive x-axis and anti-clockwise, and then tan theta is the slope of a line. This tan theta or the slope, we can write it with small m also. So small m is the representation of a slope of a line. But remember that it will with the positive direction of x-axis and anti-clockwise. This thing you have to remember. The theta will always be positive direction of x-axis and anti-clockwise. So theta is the inclination of a line and tan theta is slope or the gradient of a line, and this tan theta is also represented with m. Is it clear? Okay. Now, suppose that if a line L and there are 2 points on it and whose coordinates as x1, y1 and x2, y2. And we have to find out the slope of this line. The slope of a line whose coordinates are given, and then how to find out the slope of this line. So the slope formula is with the positive direction of x-axis theta, this m is, or the tan theta is y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So on a line, if instead of theta, if 2 points are given and you have to find out the slope of this line, then the slope formula you can apply it y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 if 2 coordinates are given. Is it clear? Now we will talk about the conditions of the slopes. Now we will talk about the conditions of two parallel lines. So if two lines are parallel to each other, conditions we have to take it for two lines. If it is parallel to each other, and then we will take one more condition if two lines are perpendicular to each other. So if two lines are parallel to each other, look here, if these two lines are parallel to each other and with the positive x-axis and anti-clockwise, let one angle is alpha and the other angle is beta, means the theta or the inclination which they are making, these two lines are making as alpha and beta. Since these two lines are parallel to each other, then alpha and beta, both of them will be equal because of corresponding angles. So the angle of inclination over here, alpha equals beta. Okay. If alpha and beta are equal, so what does it mean? That tan alpha slope will also be equal. Tan alpha equal tan beta. And suppose that for tan alpha the slope is m1 and for tan beta we will take its slope as m2. So it means from here m1 equal m2. So if two lines are parallel to each other, then the condition of their slope is m1 equal m2. But remember one thing, it should be with the positive direction of x-axis and anti-clockwise. The angle should be anti-clockwise. Now look at the other condition. If two lines are perpendicular to each other, let it be perpendicular to each other. Two lines are perpendicular to each other and suppose that this angle is L1, slope is inclination is alpha and this as beta, okay, with the positive direction. So from here this beta, since this is 90 degree perpendicular 90 degrees, so this will also be 90 degree. Okay, so the beta we can write it as alpha plus 90 degree. We can write it. Now we will try to find out the condition of two slopes over here. Let its slope as m1 and its slope as m2. Now take tan on both sides. Tan beta equal tan 90 plus alpha. You can write it in this way. Now this is equals to 90 plus theta equal minus cot alpha. So from here tan beta equal minus 1 by tan alpha. Okay. Now tan beta slope is m1, m2. So from here you will get m2 equal minus 1 upon tan alpha. Its slope is m1 upon m1. So from here cross multiply m1 m2 equal minus 1. So this is the another condition of two slopes. If two slopes are perpendicular to each other, then the condition of two slopes are m1 m2 equal minus 1. If two lines are parallel to each other, then the condition of two slope is m1 equal m2. Okay, so this you have to remember it. Now let's go for the next topic, that is angle between two lines. To find out the angle between two lines, just now we have learnt about if the angle between two lines is perpendicular or 90 degree, then the slope will be m1 m2 equal minus 1. Now the question is, if between two lines, let it be L1 and L2, and the angle between two lines is theta. Remember, this theta should be acute angle. Acute angle. Okay, and you have to find out the angle between these two lines. Then how to find out the angle between two lines is tan theta equal m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 m2. What is here m1 and m2? These are the slope of these two lines. Okay, so tan theta will be m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 m2. But remember that this theta should be acute angle, as I have told it just now. Acute angle. Okay, suppose that you have to find out, अगर आप देखेंगे this is also the angle between these two lines, these two lines, let it be angle as alpha. Then to find out this angle, if you will observe, this alpha is obtuse angle. Obtuse angle. Okay, so to find out this alpha, आप क्या करेंगे? This alpha you can take it as, what you can take it? Alpha 180 minus theta. 180 minus theta, and then you can proceed. Is it clear? So remember, this theta should be acute angle. अगर acute नहीं है, if it is obtuse, then you will follow with this way. Is it clear? That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.